If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, but let's get right to it. Claire, Dale, Claire. You just blew up the Bachelorette. Yeah, I can see why all the guys are infuriated. Some of them were really like starting to get attached to her. I know it was early on. And my gut tells me, like, I know Claire said that she did not contact Dale ahead of time, but she cyber stalked him on Instagram. She knew like all the things that were going on in his life. And I'm sure he probably did a little bit of the same for her. And it just almost seems like it was a premeditated kind of thing. And, it goes to show you that it was the COVID that did it, because the show was going to start. Then the show shut down. Then everyone went into quarantine. And then when you're in quarantine, because I had COVID, and you're stuck, I was stuck for 21 days in a bedroom in my house. Yeah, I mean, you're surfing the internet the whole time when you're feeling well. And I totally understand. I just kicked my light, but that's okay. And I totally understand where they're coming from. Now, Tasha, I think it is going to be the new Bachelorette. And she was on Colton's. I didn't like Colton. I did not like Colton at all. My wife made me watch all those episodes, and you could tell kind of the same thing. Like, he already had fallen head over heels for Cassie, like, early on. And it just seemed like he was bullshitting everybody else. And I think Tasha, I think that's her name. I think she made it to like the top 3 or something like that, if I remember correctly. And I always thought she was the rock star of that season. But Colton, wasn't he was like a practice squad NFL player. Like, they touted him as an NFL player, but I mean, he was, but he really wasn't. He was like the practice squad thing, I think. But anyway, I digress. It'll be very interesting to see how this all plays out. Will Dale and Claire live happily ever after? I don't know. My last video I did on The Bachelorette, I was a little upset with Yosef, and so many dudes like jumped on my thread and just tried to rip me down. They called me a simp. I actually had to Google that because I didn't know what it meant. I'm happily married, and it's just it was funny, that I started getting called out, like I'm a soy boy and all this stuff. Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. I had even said that Yosef, I understood where he was coming from. It was the execution of how he conveyed that message to Claire that was a real dick move. But anyway, I digress again. It'll be interesting to see where the show goes. There's a lot of guys that are upset right now. How do you reset that mindset when you were looking at Claire and that was the girl you're supposed to fall in love with and all? How do you reset to someone completely new and start over again? I don't know. It's crazy. So, what did you guys think of The Bachelorette? Claire choosing Dale, which we kind of knew ahead of time before the show even started. We knew this was all going to go south. What did you guys think about it? Let's talk about it in the comments section, and we'll see you on the next one.